In bougie divorce news.
Oh.
Ooh. Submitted by millions of dollars.
Oh,
wow.
I need to find that. I need to find that on the ground somewhere.
That'd be dope if they really submitted it and then
I
they
wish
could
I
just
had
come to
millions of dollars in the 1930s.
yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do anything with that.
That'd be like billions now, man.
Yeah.
Man.
You'd have to, go back to your country.
Couples are checking into the divorce hotel to check out of their marriages.
There's a divorce hotel?
There is a divorce hotel.
So would you sleep there?
It's in New York.
Sounds like a divorce
Why is
place.
it a
It's
hotel?
in Saratoga Springs, New York.
Why do I feel like New York is one of those places where they have 100% rate of divorce?
100%.
Because life's so hard,
Because
man. It's
everyone's
like,
angry all the time.
yeah, I feel like that Wall Street, you gotta work 80 hours a week lifestyle.
Yeah, I picture like this super hardworking power couple that never have time for each other, and then they like always argue when they get home.
Or they cheat on each other with people in the airplanes, specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what was it? Oh, like Step Brothers.
I was gonna say like Up in the Air with George Clooney, but that works too.
Oh, I don't know that one. Okay, anyway.
All good.
Well, I just googled divorce rate in New York, and in 2015,
95%?
it was
100%?
Damn.
You were right.
Imagine.
no, it said it was 2.7 divorce rate per 1,000 inhabitants. That
2?
2.7 per
2.7.
thousand.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
a really great percentage.
Strange. I mean, does that equal 2.7% in general, or does that
No, out
you have
of
to do
1,000?
math? You have to do math.
Per 1,000? Yeah, I don't even
That's how
understand.
they
it.
did it.
I mean, we're all looking this up under whatever Joe just said about it being 100%.
That's like 1.35 out of 500, right?
Okay.
2.7
I
out
don't
of
know.
1,000?
Anyway.
This does not matter.
Every
It doesn't.
1,000?
It doesn't matter.
Let's move on.
Matters to
Please.
somebody.
My head hurts. I don't math.
I just feel like a lot of people divorce in New York.
Okay.
That's why this business is there. Or else,
What about in
Right.
Los Angeles?
why
Well,
would you
this
not do
business
it?
actually it started in the Netherlands.
They divorce a lot over there?
I didn't think they divorced over there.
Why?
I
so
felt
peaceful.
that.
Yeah.
I felt that they didn't even marry in the Netherlands because they're so equal about everything.
Yeah, well, this whole thing started there, and
They
so,
have partners.
and so now they're offering this package. Well, they've been offering this package since 2014, but we're talking about it now. So they have offered this package in this one particular hotel, and it's pretty cool.
Saratoga.
It's called Gideon Putnam Resort and Spa Hotel.
Ooh, spa.
Gideon's. Who remembers that guy?
That's a local LA thing.
Yeah.
Crazy Gideons?
I'm crazy. These deals,
Anyway.
$200 TV. No, $100.
Yeah, he would smash his shit.
He would smell.
$50 calculator. I'm crazy for deals.
That was in LA? Because I seen it parodied in like TV shows.
I think
didn't
that
know
a
it
lot
was-
of guys were like that.
We parodied it
Local
too.
TV.
JK.
He would come out in a straight jacket and there'll be two girls in like a bikini like that he got from the strip club or something.
thought
That's
they were
rolling him
nurses.
out.
In Nurse South.
Yeah.
And he would get carried out because of how
remembers
crazy he
bikini.
was.
But they were hot. And they did look like they were
Yeah,
strippers.
super hot. They were 95.
I'm crazy. I met him actually. He owns a lot of warehouses and spaces in
Did you get his autograph?
No. But
Oh, you were there?
his son turned his businesses into film locations.
What kind of films?
I don't know.
Nice.
All right, anyway, so I'm going to show you guys this clip of the divorce hotel and this couple that recently stayed there. So in 3 days, you're guaranteed to walk out divorced. And
That's civil.
yeah, and like while you're doing you have a mediator, and if things get heated up, then one person goes and gets a massage and the other person goes and plays golf, and then they cool down and then they come back.
Damn, those are all fucking rich people
We
stereotypes.
should have some
That's
like,
fucking dope.
I wanna
they should
get
have a
the-
boxing ring.
The package is $5,000, by the way. Here we go.
I can't be married to this guy anymore.
Stevie is attempting to hold the
Wow.
Blake, an insurance executive who works crazy hours. After 15 years together, they've had enough.
But at the end of the day, we can be friends after it's all over.
That's the goal.
Each
He's
spouse
cuter than
gets 2
she's
nights
pretty.
accommodations in their own room, of course.
I'm kind of excited to be in a room by myself right now.
They also get a professional mediator, Michelle Martin.
You come here, you know how long it's going to take. You know how much it's going to cost, and
Why
you
are
leave
earrings
your
like
marriage on a positive note.
The mood is cordial. Blake and Stevie divvy up their financial assets. But the gloves come off on the issue of child
That's all I see.
custody.
Blake, I'm not willing to have an agreement where I never have a full weekend, ever.
I need you to stop.
The mediator calls a timeout. Stevie goes for a massage while Blake cools off on the golf course. By day 3, they
Yeah, you can
have
have
a
kids.
deal.
We're done.
They fall back in love.
Like, but that was so awesome.
That's crazy. I thought divorces took like 6 months or a year. Or
Yeah,
something.
and like a
3
shit ton of
days?
legal fees and all that. Like it's always ugly. So they're saying that divorce hotel obviously is not for everyone. Like you have to be a certain type of couple where you're gonna be.
Things have to be
you can
like amicable.
civil. Yeah, amicable.
That's dope though, to finish in 3 days and relax.
Wow, you're really thinking about this, huh?
No, I'm just saying that's no, because my parents got divorced. My parents got divorced, and it was like a 6 month to like a 1 year thing. And then my dad was trying to like do these hidden recordings so he could bring me into bringing it. Like my dad would be like, he had a secret recorder, and he'd be like, who do you want to stay with? And I didn't know. I'm like a little kid, and I'm like, and then you know like when your dad just buys you McDonald's, you're like, I want to stay with you, Dad.
Yeah.
And then later on, my mom would be like, hey, how come you said you want to stay with your dad? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, your dad has a recording of you.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh shit.
So ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents' divorce was ugly too. It was gross.
Not mine. My dad just poofed. That shit was easy.
Hug him. He needs a hug. He's been bringing it up a lot lately. I think it's hurting.
I fucking
you
love
miss
miss your dad.
No.
She roasted him like 10 minutes ago about the dad not having a dad.
She's the one that burned me.
We haven't seen
But I'll
that
take
video
this.
yet.
This will just set up.
He's a magician.
No, it was just so funny because I had to put it in there because it was, you know, it was bad. It was bad. Mine was great.
Thank you for that.
He
though.
explained
I
the
understand
joke.
it.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway, moving on. So, divorce hotel here.
I think it's dope.
No, I was actually relieved. Like, I think, like, since that happened, my relationship with my mom got so much stronger. And also, the beating stopped. So it was so fucking cool. Because I got to the point where, like, I can't even have a conversation with him without getting into a furious yelling match and I'm getting smacked up. Like, it got to that point. I think I was, like, in junior high already. Like, 6th or 7th grade. So when people hear like, oh no, that must have been horrible, I'm like, nah, dude, it was actually awesome. Like, it was really good.
That was a really sad story.
Why is that all why? No,
I
it's
guess
kind of like,
technically it is happy because, you know.
I mean, if you're happy, I'm happy for
yeah,
you.
no, it was really good. 'Cause, I mean, I don't know, you know, like I think the way people imagine it is because like they're not going through it, so they imagine something bad, worse than what it really is.
At first, when you said it, I pictured you a 7-year-old in a onesie and like holding a
no,
little teddy
I'm in
bear.
junior high
I know,
already.
but
I'm
that's,
smoking cigarettes and going to parties and shit. Like,
But that's what my mind went when
Yeah,
you said
no,
that.
I'm
And then you're
not
like, "Where's
kidding.
Daddy?" And then you're like, "Where's Daddy?"
I'm like a skinny bald kid getting into trouble and
Oh,
shit. You
yeah,
know what I
that
mean?
little
So
fucker,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
He's a little fucker.
But sometimes divorce and things like this, I feel like a lot of people go, oh my God, that's so bad. But then great things can come out of it too. You know, like when people can't work it out, it's actually worse for kids to witness all the damage. Like that constant fucking fighting and all that. There's so much negativity. But then like when there's divorce, sometimes you can breathe.
But also, like, well, as long as the fighting's not too bad, but like you kind of see like, oh, if you're in a relationship, you're gonna have disagreements, so the kid knows that, so they maybe try harder in their own relationships instead of just poof, be gone, we're
That's
divorced,
true.
that's it.
Yeah.
In this situation, it seems like it's catered toward rich people that are more like, they're more like, I don't want to deal with bullshit. Let me just get through with this really quick. That's why they're being cordial, is because they're better at controlling their emotions and not dealing with the problem. Because dealing with emotions and like relationships, it's way fucking harder than dealing with a business.
Yeah.
For sure, because
100%.
you can't work off the same system. Like, it can't always be like logic.
Which they are probably good at. Yeah. Like having to control your own insecurities, your own ego, your own problems, and then having to work through all that shit as a couple is way fucking harder. So I think what they do is like, well, you know what? I want to focus more on work. This is gonna be easier. Let me just pay for the situation.
I wonder if there's like a hotel where it's more like a marriage counseling 3-day intensive hotel that they can go through first.
They have a lot of that.
And hopefully they've tried.
Before this?
Yeah. Like, so they actually give it a try rather than like just jump straight to that. Like maybe they could go to that like a week or something.
Retreat.
Yeah, or a couple of them.
I just don't understand why it's like, so it's a hotel, but you just stay in separate rooms because, right? Like,
They're probably
you're getting
flying
a
from all
divorce.
over the country, like to go to this fast-paced like place. So it's a hotel for that reason.
got you. It just seems like all the ingredients to rekindle love.
I know, the golf and the spa.
Maybe they make the beds hella lumpy shit, so you're like a little bit more grumpy, and then massage is like subpar.
Or they have like a bunch of random hired attractive people of the opposite sex just walking around everywhere, so
Like
you're
this
reminded
divorce
of
is a
what.
great idea.
I wonder if they sleep in separate rooms.
They do.
Yeah.
They get separate rooms.
They can choose to go back to the room if they really want, though.
Yeah, because there was this one couple that did mention that they did have like a one last fuck.
Of course.
They're just gonna come back together. If you still fucking. I don't know, man.
breakup fuck.
That shit's so weird. I think the part that makes it weird for me is when the kids come into play. Like you create like life, and then like you just, I don't know. It's like you're responsible for being all the time an example to what you created. You know, like being a good leader. But then like I just feel like there's so much weakness in people and so much like.
Or they don't value it the way you do, though. You know
Probably,
what I mean?
yeah.
Because you value that, and for you, when there's a kid in the picture, like it's not about me anymore. It's very selfless.
Yeah.
And they probably don't see it like that.
Yeah, it's so weird. I just think like people are so fucking dumb.